because we're getting slammed energetically in all these different directions, right? From all the like astrological alignments and the solar flares and the this and the that. There's a lot happening, okay? But what I got to this morning, and what I want to bring forward, is I got slammed with this like cold or whatever this is. And it's kind of knocked me out, but I have had the energy, but it's been knocking me out like I've been losing my voice. I'm like, why am I losing my voice? And I all week couldn't connect to any data sets to give me any information to get deeper in energetically to clear it out. I couldn't get any hits. Didn't have people. I wasn't working on people this week. It was just an interesting week of like disconnection. And I was trying to go into my biosuit, trying to get more information, trying all the different tools and ways that I get in energetically and all of that. And so I just have been riding the wave of, okay, this is where I'm at. But then this morning I was sitting in meditation and I was just tuning in. And what I got to is there's a mass wave happening of awakening souls like ourselves who are showing up to do this work, to do the soul work, to come into our authenticity, who are now going through the death of their identity, the death of their ego, the death of who they thought they were and who they are becoming and who they are coming into. So this concept of feeling very disconnected, not out of body, not connected, has a lot to do with what we're experiencing collectively right now. Because there's this massive wave, this massive push of us shifting into our truth, which is not who we thought we were. And so this morning, when I got into this, I am experiencing this massive shift of who I thought I was, my identity, to who I'm becoming and how I'm showing up in the world now. I was able to get rid of my sore throat just by tuning in this morning and saying, because my throat was like painful. If you ever had like strep throat or something, it felt like that sharp pain. And I was like, what is going on? Now I'm still hoarse, but I don't have that sharp pain. And I went into, so some of us here have been trained in death rites. And I actually do private death rite sessions with people. I decided to do a death rite session on me and the death of my identity, the death of who I thought I was. And all of a sudden, my throat cleared up, and I got my it wasn't painful anymore. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is what we're in. This is what we're experiencing. We are starting to show up in this new way. And this resistance between who we thought we were, who we are, and how our ego is still trying to kind of be in the old patterns and behaviors and ways. That resistance is what's causing these things. So for me, the resistance is physical. A lot of times it's physical. I get a migraine or I get my digestive stuff or whatever. Some people, it's like a complete overwhelm, out of whack. Life events happen. People start to there's stuff that happens in our lives. You know, I'm experiencing with my family, there's massive stuff happening, like massive stuff happening, especially with my extended family right now, where upheaval is happening, complete upheaval. And it's this shift that we're in to do the work, to show up in a new way, to show up authentically in who we are. And these upheavals, these out of alignments, this out of whack is the resistance showing us it's not working anymore. It's time to show up in this new way.